very good evening, viewers. It's 6 p.m. and you're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. This show is your one-stop destination for all the stories from across the length and breadth of the nation. First up, we'll get you the showdown over Tirupati Laddu, where Naidu claims that animal fat has been used. In fact, a report has also claimed the same, that animal fat along with fish oil have been used in the preparation of the Tirupati Laddu. Along with that, the Prime Minister calling out the anti-India alliance in Jammu and Kashmir, accusing them of trying to impose the pro-Pakistan agenda in Jammu and Kashmir. That's also on our focus. And in Bihar, viewers, there have been clashes between two groups over a land dispute which has led to the torching of 21 homes. The probe has been initiated. One suspect has been arrested and the rest will be nabbed very, very soon. And along with that, viewers, let's also talk about Pakistan's open endorsement for Rahul Gandhi once again, because before the Lok Sabha elections, there was a Pakistani minister who endorsed Rahul Gandhi, and now after the Lok Sabha elections, just during the Jammu and Kashmir assembly elections, we have the Pakistan defense minister coming out in open support of Rahul Gandhi and NC agenda for Jammu and Kashmir in their manifesto, which involves the revocation of Article 370. Before we get to all these stories, let's take a quick look at the headlines.
Presented by Royal Global University, Northeast can't wait. Pado kuch bano.
नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस आज इलेक्शन में ये कह रही हैं जी कि अगर हम जीत गए तो हम 370 और 35A को उसकी सस्पेंशन को ख़त्म कर देंगे।
इस इशू पे बिल्कुल हमारा भी ये डिमांड है, जब से ये मोदी साहब ने ये वार किया हुआ है।
Pakistan openly backs Congress-NC alliance in Jammu and Kashmir, says Pak, Congress and NC are on the same page on the issue of restoration of Article 370.
कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की पोल खुद पाकिस्तान ने खोल दी है, यानी कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस यहां पर पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा लागू करना चाहते हैं।
In Jammu and Kashmir, Prime Minister attacks Congress, says Congress and NC's agenda to restore Article 370 is getting Pakistan's backing. Amit Shah slams Pak Defence Minister's Article 370 remarks, as Congress and Pakistan have the same agenda. Pune-like hit and run in Ahmedabad, minor who killed a security guard let off by Juvenile Justice Board. Chandrababu Naidu claims animal fat used in Tirupati Laddu. YSR Congress denies. However, lab test report shows that fish oil and animal fat were used. "32 killed in Hezbollah walkie-talkie explosions day after pager blast Israel," Prime Minister issues statement.
Presented by Royal Global University, Northeast can't wait. Pado kuch bano.
First up, viewers, after his meeting with India Beta, Ilhan Omar, and anti-India dialogues in the US, Rahul Gandhi has won a backing from Terroristan. In a brazen act of provocation, ruffling feathers in the power corridors in the national capital, Pakistan Defence Minister Khwaja Asif said that his government was on the same page as the Congress and the National Conference with regard to the restoration of Article 370 and 35A in Jammu and Kashmir should they win the ongoing assembly elections. Now, launching a fierce strike at the Indi partners, the BJP said that the statement was proof of their pro-Pakistan campaign line for the ongoing polls. In fact, speaking in Jammu and Kashmir's Qatar, the Prime Minister also called out Congress-NC's alliance for getting endorsement from Pakistan. Watch this report.
Back to its old habit of needling India, Pakistan came out in support of Congress and the National Conference with regard to restoration of Articles 370 and 35A to Jammu and Kashmir. Appearing on a show hosted by Hamid Mir on Geo News, Pakistan Defence Minister Khwaja Asif said his government was on the same page as the Congress and National Conference on the return of Article 370.
नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस जो लेड बाय उमर अब्दुल्ला है, लेकिन फारूक अब्दुल्ला साहब जो उनके वालिद हैं उनका भी काफ़ी असर है, और कांग्रेस ये पहले भी एक दूसरे के इत्तेहादी थे, और शेख अब्दुल्ला साहब जो फारूक अब्दुल्ला के वालिद हैं उन्होंने और नेहरू ने तय किया था 370 और 35 से। अब ये दोनों पार्टियां जो है नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस आज इलेक्शन में ये कह रही हैं जी कि अगर हम जीत गए तो हम 370 और 35A को उसकी सस्पेंशन को ख़त्म कर देंगे। आपको लगता है कि ये पॉसिबल है?
मेरा ख्याल है पॉसिबल है। देखें, बड़ी पोटेंट इस वक्त प्रेजेंस है वहाँ पे कांग्रेस की भी और नेशनल कांग्रेस की भी, दोनों की।
क्या हम ये कह सकते हैं कि आज पाकिस्तान की जो रियासत है और इंडियन कांग्रेस जो है वो एक पेज
और नेशनल कांग्रेस
एक पेज पे आ गए
इस इशू पे? बिल्कुल, हमारा भी ये डिमांड है जब से ये मोदी साहब ने ये वार किया हुआ है, एक कारी ज़रब लगाई हुई है कश्मीर के स्टेटस के ऊपर, अगर ये रिस्टोर हो जाता है, इस इलेक्शन में ये लोग जीत जाते हैं, ये रिस्टोर कर देते हैं।
कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस को लेकर जम्मू कश्मीर में भले ही उत्साह न हो, लेकिन पड़ोसी देश इन्हें लेकर बहुत उत्साह में है। यहां तो उनको कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है, लेकिन वहां पूछा जा रहा है। पाकिस्तान में कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के अलायंस की बल्ले बल्ले हो रही है। पाकिस्तान में इनके मैनिफेस्टो, इनके घोषणा पत्र से पाकिस्तान बहुत खुश नजर आ रहा है। पाकिस्तान के डिफेंस मिनिस्टर ने कांग्रेस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का खुलकर समर्थन किया है। पाकिस्तान से नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस यहां पर पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा लागू करना चाहते हैं।
His statement drew an immediate response from the BJP, which said it was proof of the Congress and the National Conference humming Pakistan's tunes.
Pakistan's defense minister on a TV channel in Pakistan claims that Pakistan and National Conference Congress are on the same page when it comes to restoration of Article 370 and 35A. This is not the first time that the Congress National Conference are singing the tunes of Pakistan, be it on surgical strike, be it on Pulwama, be it on Balakot, be it on 2611, giving clean chit to Pakistan or echoing their point of view has been the standard operating procedure. In fact, Rahul Gandhi was the first one to utter statements in sync with Pakistan's statements on Article 370 and was therefore quoted in their dossier which was submitted to the United Nations as well.
Senior BJP leader RP Singh too came out strongly against the India allies in light of Asif's provocative statement.
ख्वाजा आसिफ कह रहे हैं कि वह इस पक्ष में है और वह कांग्रेस के और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के समर्थन में है कि धारा 335 है वापस आनी चाहिए। अब इसका जवाब तो राहुल गांधी, खड़गे साहब, उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब को देना है कि क्या आप पाकिस्तान से समर्थन मांग रहे हैं क्या?
Former Jammu and Kashmir Deputy Chief Minister Kavinder Gupta claimed the Congress and the National Conference stand exposed, adding that they want to peddle and implement Pakistan's agenda in the valley.
ख्वाजा आसिफ हमीद ने जिस प्रकार से कहा है और इससे कांग्रेस और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस दोनों एक्सपोज हुई। 35 से 370 हटाने की जो बात नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस करती है, तो उसमें पाकिस्तान ने उनका समर्थन किया है। ये सेम पेज पर है। ये साफ जाहिर होता है कहीं ना कहीं इनकी मिली भगत है। जो पाकिस्तान चाहता है उसी का एजेंडा ये यहाँ पर लागू करना चाहते हैं।
Weighing in on the row, senior BJP leader Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi accused the Congress and National Conference of giving fresh oxygen to separatism in the valley.
अब पाकिस्तान के जो प्रॉक्सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टनर्स हैं, ये वो प्रॉक्सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टनर हैं जब अलगाववादियों और आतंकवादियों को चोट लग रही थी तो इनकी चीख निकल रही थी। उसमें कांग्रेस भी थी, उसमें नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस भी थी, उसमें कोई गुपकार अलायंस बना था, वो भी था। और जहाँ तक पाकिस्तान की बात है, पाकिस्तान वो देश है जो अपने आप को आतंक का अखाड़ा बताता था, लेकिन आज उसके यहाँ आटे की आफत हो गई है, भुखमरी मची हुई है। और आज वो अगर हमें ज्ञान देने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो उसका जवाब उन लोगों को देना पड़ेगा जो लोग कि आज भी पाकिस्तान के उस हिडन एजेंडे के प्रॉक्सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टनर्स बने हुए हैं और उसको लागू करने की कोशिश में लगे हुए हैं।
Meanwhile, National Conference patron Farooq Abdullah evaded a reply, saying he had nothing to comment on what Pakistan says.
भैया पाकिस्तान क्या कहता है मुझे क्या पता है, मैं पाकिस्तानी तो हूँ नहीं, मैं भारत का बाशिंदा हूँ।
While the National Conference, in its manifesto, promised to Articles 370 and 35A to the Valley, Ally Congress skirted any mention on the same in its list of poll pledges. However, its alliance with the Abdullahs has been claimed by the BJP as an endorsement by the NC's campaign line. Kicking off the Congress's campaign in Ramban earlier, Rahul Gandhi carefully skipped mention of Article 370 while promising to restore full statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. With Pakistan dropping its pretense of being a neutral observer amid the J&K polls and openly backing the NC's manifesto, will the Congress now distance itself from its ally in the valley?
Now moving on, viewers, in an explosive charge, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has claimed that animal fat and other substandard ingredients were used in the preparation of Tirupati laddus during the previous YSRCP government. Now the laddus, which is a traditional Indian sweet and also a prasadam to devotees visiting the Sri Venkateshwara temple run by the TTD, the remark has now stoked a mega political slugfest, with the YSRCP hitting back at the Chief Minister, accusing him of inflicting damage to the sanctity of the Tirumala and also offending the sentiments of devotees. But now in the latest, a report has also claimed that fish oil, animal fat and palm oil were used in the preparation of Tirupati laddus. Here's the story.
A mega political slugfest erupted in Andhra Pradesh after Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu came out with an explosive charge at the previous YSRCP government. The Chief Minister claimed animal fat and other substandard ingredients were used in preparing laddus at the iconic Tirupati temple under the YSRCP regime led by Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. The laddus are offered as prasadam to thousands of devotees visiting the Sri Venkateshwara temple from across the country and beyond. Naidu claimed that the Tirumala laddus were adulterated with animal fat under YSRCP, when the convention is to use pure ghee to make the sweet offerings.
ఏది ఘీకు బదులు ఈరోజు స్వచ్ఛమైన ఘీ తెమన్నాం, ప్రక్షాళన చేయమన్నాం, నాణ్యత పెరిగింది, ఇంకా కూడా నాణ్యత పెంచుతాం. అల్టిమేట్గా వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి మన రాష్ట్రంలో ఉండడం మనందరి అదృష్టం. ప్రపంచం అంతా మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చే పరిస్థితికి వచ్చారు. అలాంటప్పుడు వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి పవిత్రతను కాపాడుకోవాల్సిన బాధ్యత మనందరిపైన ఉంది. ఇది కూడా చేస్తామని చెప్పి కూడా నేను మీకు తెలియజేస్తున్నా.
State Minister Nara Lokesh also came down heavily on the previous YSRCP government, accusing it of offending the sentiments of the devotees. Hitting back at Naidu, the YSRCP accused him of damaging the sanctity of Tirumala while hurting the sentiments of devotees. Bhima Nayak, the chairman of Karnataka Milk Federation, said test results of the prasadam prove that animal fat was used in the laddus. Meanwhile, wading into the row, the BJP claimed Hindu temples were attacked and sentiments were hurt under the YSRCP rule.
Tirumala and Tirupati Devasthanam is a very important place to every Hindu in India, and it is very close to the heart of every Telugu person. But we have seen what has happened in the previous government. They have tried to destroy the sanctity of TTD in several ways. And now today some more facts which have come to light are very shocking. And it hurts to see the Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the present Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, say that animal fat has been used to make Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam Prasadam, the famous laddu. And now it is very shocking to know that the previous government has not only reduced the quality of laddu, but they have also used animal fat, and it really hurts. The people of Andhra Pradesh have seen these activities of Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu and have defeated them very badly in these elections.
As the temple row explodes, the devotees deserve an explanation on whether their faith and their holy shrine were tarnished.
Shifting our focus to what happened in Bihar, where a clash between two groups within the SC community broke out in the Nawada region. And this escalated over a land dispute which led to the destruction of 21 huts which were set ablaze. Now, the conflict, viewers, arose between the Paswan and the Manchi communities over the title of the government land. Here's what exactly happened in Nawada.
A violent clash erupted between two factions of the scheduled caste community in Bihar's Nawada yesterday, leading to the destruction of 21 huts. The violence stemmed from a land dispute over government property between the Paswan and Manji communities. Local police and district administration intervened and brought the situation under control.
महादलित परिवार नीतीश कुमार जी और बीजेपी के मन में बसते हैं। नीतीश कुमार जी उनको छोड़ने वाले नहीं है जो लोग इसमें शामिल हैं। वरिष्ठ अधिकारियों को वहां रवाना किया गया है। जो एडीजी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है वो मौके पे पहुंचे हैं और जो इसमें शामिल हैं उस पर कार्रवाई होगी। लेकिन याद रखें, किसी के समर्थक हों, किसी जात के हों, जिन्होंने महादलित का घर जलाया है उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
Superintendent of Police Nawada, Abhinav Dhiman, reported that one main suspect has been arrested.
टाइटल का डिस्प्यूट चल रहा था दोनों पक्षों में। यहाँ पे जो एक पक्ष जो बसा हुआ था वो यहाँ पे उनका कब्जा था, दूसरा पक्ष उस पर क्लेम कर रहा था काफ़ी समय से, और उनके द्वारा ये जो है हरकत की गई है। इसमें आगे हम लोग और गिरफ्तारी सुनिश्चित करेंगे।
ऐसी जांच है कि लोगों के बीच भूमि विवाद का, चूंकि माननीय न्यायालय में चल रहा है मामला, इस पर कोई टिप्पणी करना उचित नहीं है। भूमि विवाद का मामला माननीय न्यायालय में चल रहा है, उनका जो भी निर्णय होगा वो सबके लिए मान्य होगा। ये कितने बजे रात की घटना और आप लोग कितने बजे? देखिए हमको सूचना मिली 7:15 बजे, हम 7:35 में यहाँ पहुँच गए। एक जगह कितने घर जले सर? उस समय हम लोग रात में पहले रात के बाद हम लोगों ने उसकी जांच करवाई थी। प्रथम दृष्टया में 21 घर पूर्णतः जला हुआ मिला था, और उसका गहन जांच हम लोग कर रहे हैं सर। उसके बाद हम लोग
No casualties have been reported, but the impact is severe.
बहुत गलत है ये, अगर ऐसा हुआ है तो कोई कानून व्यवस्था नहीं है बिहार में।
The clash has left many families devastated as their homes were gutted by the fire. Former Chief Minister Mayawati took to social media, expressing her concern over the incident. She condemned the burning down of houses and called for the government to take strict action against the culprits while providing full financial help for the rehabilitation. With over 21 huts completely destroyed, families have been left devastated.
Viewers, with just a few days to go for the Haryana Assembly polls, the battleground is heating up because the day after Congress released its 7 guarantees for Haryana ahead of the elections, the BJP today released its Sankalp Patra. The BJP President JP Nadda and CM Nayab Singh Saini were present during the launch of the BJP manifesto. 20 key promises were made. Farmers, women and youth were again under focus. Take a look at this report.
Ahead of the Haryana Assembly elections on October 5th, the BJP has released its manifesto or Sankalp Patra. BJP President JP Nadda, Haryana Chief Minister Nayab Singh Saini and Haryana BJP President Mohan Lal Badoli were present at the event in Rohtak where the manifesto was released.
ये सीरियस डॉक्यूमेंट इस बात से बनता है कि जो कहा था वो किया है, जो नहीं कहा था वो भी करके दिया है और जो कहेंगे वो पूरा करके देंगे, ये इस बात की गारंटी है.
The BJP manifesto focuses on women, youth, farmers and the poor. It provides for 2 lakh government jobs, scholarships for OBCs, SC students going to colleges, scooters for college-going women under Aval Balika Yojana and guaranteed jobs for women. The BJP manifesto also promises continuation of MSP of 24 crops, rupees 2,100 per month under Lado Lakshmi Yojana for women and LPG cylinders for rupees 500 to Antyodaya BPL families.
चाहे 2014 का संकल्प पत्र था, 2019 का संकल्प पत्र था, हमने उसको 100% पूर्ण किया है. ये संकल्प पत्र हमारे लिए एक ध्येय वाक्य है, हमारा कमिटमेंट है और ये आदरणीय मोदी जी के साथ उनके सहयोग से 100% इसको हम पूरा करेंगे.
देखो, अभी तक तो जो पास्ट रिकॉर्ड है उसके अंदर जो भी गारंटी दी है हमारे बीजेपी की सरकार के मैनिफेस्टों के अंदर वो फुलफिल की गई है. तो जब पिछले दिनों के अंदर गारंटी दी हुई फुलफिल करी हुई है तो आने वाले समय के अंदर भी इस गारंटी को फुलफिल करेंगे, मेरे को ऐसा पूरा भरोसा है.
BJP manifesto came a day after the Congress released its 7 guarantees promising restoration of the old pension scheme, 2 lakh jobs, caste survey, 300 units of free power, free medical treatment of up to rupees 25 lakhs. Voting for the 90-member Legislative Assembly in Haryana will be held on October 5th. Votes will be counted on October 8th, along with that in Jammu and Kashmir.
Well, viewers, after the fiery face-off over the bulldozer action, now it's an epic showdown in Uttar Pradesh between Yogi Adityanath and Akhilesh Yadav over women's safety, given the kind of SP links that are coming to the fore in each and every criminal case that has been booked against several accused. Here's the story.
Unleashing a fresh strike on Samajwadi Party, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath labelled the Akhilesh Yadav-led party as a threat to women's safety in Uttar Pradesh. Addressing a public event on Thursday, Yogi said that all the criminals nabbed for playing with the honour and dignity of UP's daughters have links to the Samajwadi Party. The Chief Minister invoked the Gomti Nagar and Kannauj rape case to target the Samajwadi Party. SP leader Mohit Khan was earlier arrested in connection with the rape of a minor Nishad girl in Gomti Nagar. Even as Samajwadi Party leaders jumped to his defense, Mohit Khan faced bulldozer action as illegal properties owned by him were razed. Samajwadi Party leader Nawab Singh Yadav also was arrested for the rape of another minor girl in Kannauj, a constituency currently represented by Akhilesh Yadav in the Lok Sabha. Charging at the Samajwadi Party over the complicity of party leaders in crimes against women, Yogi said that the party has been reduced to a gang of criminals.
आपने देखा होगा पिछले कुछ दिनों में जितने भी दरिंदे पकड़े जा रहे हैं, बेटी की सुरक्षा के साथ खिलवाड़ करने वाले, इनके संबंध समाजवादी पार्टी से ही सबके संबंध हैं. यानी समाजवादी पार्टी इन दरिंदों का आज एक गैंग बन चुका है और यह इन दरिंदों को, चाहे वह अयोध्या में समाजवादी पार्टी के नेता के द्वारा एक गरीब निषाद बेटी के साथ किया गया व्यवहार रहा हो, या इनका नवाब ब्रांड कन्नौज का नवाब ब्रांड हो, ये सभी आज समाजवादी पार्टी की पहचान बन चुकी है. लेकिन मैं आपको आश्वस्त करने के लिए आया हूं, ये डबल इंजन की सरकार समाजवादी पार्टी के इस मॉडल को पूरी तरह ध्वस्त करने का काम करेगी.
Yogi talking tough and vowing the full wrath of justice on those threatening women's safety in Uttar Pradesh. Will the Samajwadi Party publicly disown its rape-accused netas?
Well, the face-off continues and it's a wrap on this edition of the Bulletin. Up next, I'll get you all the live and breaking news updates from across the country. Stay tuned.